Now what I want to do is get the dryad bark where I can find it. I'll get that out. I will do the sconce in dryad bark, and while I've got it out I will also do the base of RJ and I'll do these gloves in, it's going to be red, but I'm going to use scab red for the gloves as well as for the back of the skirt area. I think I might do her boots with this colour as well. They're not going to stay this colour, obviously. Unlike the base, which is going to stay this colour, but it's going to get covered up. In fact, I think I've done the base is two different colours, because I think I mixed up and did some dryad bark and others. I've gone off again. Sorry about that. Did the others Rhinox hide, so I'll have to double check on that and do them all one colour. Okay, so that's that done. Next, her gloves, which I'm going to do Ballor Brown. I'll do that bottle Ballor Brown as well, and I'll just highlight them slightly different. There we go. And finally her stockings, shall we say. I'm going to do in what colour am I going to do them in? Tanned flesh, I think. There we go. So here we are. So stockings are done, her mask is done, clothing is done, skin's done, the bottle is done, boots all base coated, all cold. There's not one bit of white left on there, so it's now a case of just wait until it dries and then wash with Agrax Earthshade all over. That seems to be done, so let's get the Agrax Earthshade out, and everywhere except the flames is getting the coating of the Agrax Earthshade. I don't need to do the sconce with the flame on it. Obviously I'll not be doing the flame because that would just ruin the colour. But everywhere else is being done. There we go, and Hannah is painted and Laddie is whinging. Oh dear, he does it every time, doesn't he? Right, so what I'm going to do first is go back over the stockings, leggings, whatever they may be, with the tanned flesh colour that we used. I think it was. Let's have a look. Yeah, it was tanned flesh. Because somehow the colour has left it slightly, so I want to reinstate the colour with it. There we go, and that's that done. Firstly, okay, next we will have blood red on the go, and this is to go on her mask. The mask, as I've seen, is over her eye, over this part of her hair. I'm just trying to get the paint off the brush onto where I want it going. There we are. And I'll also go over her bodice, I think you'll call it. There we go. Oops, off the camera again. There we are. And next we will go over the little flaps, little flappy skirt thing that she's got. On the back here, I'll go over that with red gore. Is it red gore or scab red? Scab red, sorry. I'll go over with that, just to make it a little different shade of red. There we are. So we've got that covered, and we'll highlight with blood red on there and we'll highlight with orange on here. Her boots will now be done in what colour can we do? Ball brown. We'll do boots in ball brown. And it's just literally a dry brush for this. We don't want too much paint going on the brush. It's just, let's say, to highlight. I think a touch too much has gone on, but never mind. Hope you can see that. Yeah. That thingy colour doesn't seem to want to stay on, does it? Well, headlines, because what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be using the, not dark flesh, what have I done with it? Tanned flesh. We're going to be using that. Bit of tanned flesh, and mixing that with some Flash Kits yellow, just for a change, to lighten it down a touch, to make a strange little colour. And we'll just put that on. That's where we think the light is going to hit. Like so. Ta-da! I don't think we really want like a flesh tone colour there. I think we want something completely different. So we've got that. Next, what we're going to use is shadow grey, and this is going to be for the black areas. I've got way too much there, so I'm going to get a bit more back off into and it's just a case of gently touching the areas where you want the grey to come off, and leave where we don't. And I'll just go over a little bit here as well, even though it's over brown, doesn't matter. There we are. And finally, a skin tone. Now for a skin tone we used Kislev Flesh, I do believe. So we're going to be going with that yet again. That's Ungor Flesh. Where's Kislev Flesh? There we are. And for Kislev Flesh we'll add touch there, and then we'll also add Screaming Skull to lighten it even more, as we usually do. and then a little spot of water just to keep it workable, and then our fine detail brush to go over the skin tones, which will be here, which will be here, her cheeks will be done as well. Also want her shoulder, her arm there, and a forearm, and the same on this side, shoulder, bicep, and a forearm. There we go. That looks about right. Just need to nose a little bit more of a touch up along with her and oh, has it dried up? It looks as though it has. Okay, so I'll get the tanned flesh out once more. Blast out the ferrule again. And just touch on the mouth, and to bring those lips out, as you can see. And next we'll have give her some gloves. And I think the colour of glove we'll give her is Rhinox hide. Oh, I already did the gloves, didn't I? No, we'll do a Rhinox hide and then go over again with a different colour. That seems like a more logical thing to do, because the gloves are blending in with the skin tone and the actual bottle that she's carrying here. So we'll do it on that side, and the same again over here, and we'll just use Ballor Brown to highlight, make it look as though she's wearing brown leather gloves. There we go. I won't do that. I will mix that with a little bit of that and a spot of that, just to create a different colour, and we'll use that to highlight the gloves. So this is the last few colours I've mixed, all mixed into one. It's the one I used to highlight the flesh, it's the one I used to highlight the leggings. Sorry, it's the ones I use for the lips, the tanned flesh that I used to highlight the lips, and the Kisler flesh mixed with the Screaming Skull to highlight the flesh. I've mixed all that with the what's it called, the Rhinox hide, to make the highlight colour for these gloves. Okay, So I'll get a bit of that out with a bit of water. And I will go down the edges . So also just skim along here at the bottom edges. There we are. You can see that. And now do just a little bit with the blazing orange on the bodice area. We don't need to do that on the back because that's going to be in shadow. I'm doing just that little bit of water. Just to make it movable and pliable. And we'll just add a little bit down here and a little bit on this side, just to bring out the shape, do a little bit more of a 3D effect. And there we go. I hope you can see that okay. So there's Anna all done. And I'm just going to go over this label with the orange as well on the bottle. There we are. So let's get, once again, the Rhine oxide out. Don't know why I put it away. And we get the base painted in. So I can't remember exactly which colour I used for all of these. I think I've gone from Dryad Birk to Rhine oxide, but I'll be going over every one of them with Rhine oxide in the future. So this is just an undercoat. There's going to be, it's going to be flocked base. No, it's going to be sanded, flocked. It's going to be a proper base done with it. It's not just going to be left flat around like that. So we have Pearl the Strongman, we have Archibald the Human Cannonball, and Cassidy the Trick Shooter. So when we get back we will do one of these. So until then, take care, God bless, and bye for now.